Hey Brainiacs, let's learn about inventors. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876. However, there was an Italian inventor, Antonio Meucci, who invented the first telephone in 1849. Another inventor from France, Charles Bourseul, invented a different model of a telephone in 1854. Bell did the same thing, just in 1876. His invention changed the world by letting people talk long distances. Martin Cooper invented the cell phone in 1973. Specifically, on April 3rd, 1973, Cooper's invention changed society by letting people connect with one another. Robert E. Kahn and Vint Cerf worked together to create the internet. They created this in 1973, same as Martin Cooper's cell phone. The internet is complicated to explain, but I will try my best. The internet is made up of tons of computers called routers. Each router's job is to carry packets from their source to their destination. To reach their destination, packets have to travel through different routers. When they go through different routers, it's called a hop. Back then, people used a thing called dial-up internet. Dial-up internet is when the computers had to connect to the internet using a landline connection. So if someone was using the phone, you couldn't use your computer. We have different networks that allow us to be on different electronics at the same time. We just talked about some life-changing inventors. We should now talk about Albert Einstein. Einstein was born in Germany on March 14, 1879. He was born to Hermann and Pauline Einstein. A lot of you know what Einstein is famous for, creating MC squared. But he also invented a gas absorption heat pump in 1926. A couple years later, before he invented the gas absorption heat pump, he won a Nobel Prize in 1921, but received it in 1922. This award was a Nobel Prize in Physics. Now I'm going to tell you what E equals mc squared means. Well, E equals energy, M equals mass, and C squared is speed of light squared. Albert Einstein died from abdominal aortic aneurysm. He was at the Princeton Hospital on April 18, 1955, when he died. A guy named Thomas Harvey then stole his brain, wanting to see why Albert Einstein was so smart. Many people know Benjamin Franklin was a president, but he was also the one who discovered electricity. He discovered electricity by flying a kite, but it wasn't just an ordinary kite. The kite had a metal key attached to its string. This was happening in 1752. From this experiment, most people think you would get electrocuted, and you could. But since the lightning did not hit the kite, he did not get electrocuted. But if it did, he would have. Inventors don't have to be older people. In fact, a lot of young people invented a lot of things we use today. For instance, an 11-year-old named Frank Epperson. He invented popsicles. Or a 16-year-old named Philo Farnsworth. He invented television. And a 16-year-old named George Nissen. He invented a trampoline. These intelligent kids invented these. They were pretty young. But they invented these a long time ago. Are you going to invent something that will change the world?